So, you want to just, like, interview each other? Okay, so Cinid. Oh, by the way, Cinid, that's what I call her because, okay, let me tell you a story. So, when she was, like, little, like, say, 12 years old, she wrote her name.
12, yeah, right.
She wrote her name
Let's try like
C-I-N.
7 years.
Okay,
before,
so her name is
or actually
Cindy.
more like.
And you spell it
10
C-I-N-D-I. Well, one time in school, when she was like 12, okay, she spelled it C-I-N-I-D. And ever since that day, she brought her paper home. And I read it. I've just been calling her Cinid. And it's pretty much she answers to it, so I call her it. I mean, it's pretty much our little thing. Nobody else calls her Cinid but me. It's just my thing. You know, it's what makes us sisters, what makes us link.
It's sexy.
It is sexy. I mean, who wouldn't want to be called Cinid? Of course, you know, it's still not as good as Anna Horgy. That is her other name that I gave her.
That's
Actually,
even
okay.
sexier.
So, one time when we were in Central Park in New York, Cindy asked me, she's like, Cindy, or Sherry, why did mommy name me Cindy? I was like, well, on the spur of the moment, I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's asked the best question ever. I have got to come up with a really, really good answer. So, names were shooting through my mind, and answers were shooting through my mind, and this, okay, for some reason I was thinking of Angelica on, like, the Rugrats, and then I tried to make this, like, mixture of using Anne from the Angelica to make it into a name, and I came up somehow with the name Anna Licahorgy. And I mean, seriously, you gotta give me credit. I mean, on the spur of the moment, that is good. And I was like, well, you know, Cindy, mommy was gonna name you Anna Licahorgy, but I told her not to. I told her that she should name you Cindy. And she was like, oh. She totally believed me. I mean, she was probably like 6 or something, so little kids believe anything. But anyways, so we keep going through Central Park. This is seriously one of the best days of my life. It's just great because she asked the question and I had to answer. So Anna Licahorgy, and I'm like, and you know what, Cindy? Mommy wasn't just gonna name you Anna Licahorgy. Gregory over there, she was gonna name him Patley Boar. And get this, all of these names spur of the moment. And I'm like, Patley Boar. And then I was like, you know, Timothy over there? Yeah. She wasn't going to name him Timothy. She was going to name him Georgie John John. But I told her no. Gotta name him Timothy. You know, gotta get those Bible names in our family. But, you know, we love Jesus. And then, of course, you know, we had to come up with names for the parents. Well, I came up with names for the parents. So now we have Papa Joe and Mama Lou. Oh, and my name, of course, Kimberly Sue. I knew my mom wanted to name me Kimberly as a possible name. I'm glad she didn't. I kind of like my name. It's Sherry. It's different.
I hate it.
Well, you don't count because you're just, like,
It's not
weird.
sexy enough for your pod.
Oh, thanks. I guess I can take a better answer. Anyways, Kimberly just doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. I mean, not to say that if you are named Kimberly, that it's not a cool name. It's just not me. Not me. Not me. Yeah, it's not me. So anyways, my name's Sherry. And so as we progressed through the park, I had my little sis thinking that her name was Anna Licahorgy, and ever since then I've just been calling her Anna Licahorgy. But Anna Licahorgy over the past few years has sort of died down because I kind of just call her Cinid. I mean, she brought Cinid upon herself, and she couldn't really bring Anna Licahorgy upon herself, and Anna Licahorgy just gets kind of, it's really wordy, and Cinid is a lot easier, so I just call her Cinid, if that makes sense. I mean, actually, I would say most of the time I don't even call her Cindy. I even call her Cinid in public. But people don't really notice. They don't really look. They don't really know that that's not her real name. But to me, it will always be her real name. The girl named Cinid. Look it up on Facebook, MySpace. I bet you there is no Cinid out there. C-I-N-I-D. You do it. It ain't out there. Okay, I haven't tried, but I'm just assuming. Because what a troubled child named Cinid. Just look at her. So pathetic and sleepy at 3:01 in the morning. I mean, mean, seriously, who is sleepy at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I'm not.
I'm not. I mean, I'm up, I'm making a video, and I'm not. I mean, come on. Oh well. Okay. Well, anyways, that is the history behind my sister, Cinid.
My sister and I.
A
headed straight for the
K
top.
A Cindi.